Welcome to another episode of Not Just A Fad. It's your host Hannah here, and today my guest is Julie Blunt, an arts and entertainment staffer.
Hi everybody.
So, before we get into our segment today, we'll be sharing our outfits of the days. I'll let Julie go first.
So, because this is Harry Styles themed episode, I wore his shirt from the Kia Forum, his residency, 14 shows at the Forum, and then I have a cardigan because of his infamous Gucci cardigan, and then I have regular boot cut jeans because I couldn't find bell bottom jeans to kind of go with his, bell bottom jeans, and then just platform Converse, but that's it.
Yes, we need to represent Harry today, even though I'm not wearing anything Harry related. But today I'm wearing Carhartt overalls. You cannot see it, but they're just regular off-white overalls with a black mock neck and then this red corduroy zip-up with my platform Doc Martens. So let's get into it. There's a lot to talk about because it's Harry's world and we're all living in it. So the first topic that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about each of his 3 tours and then how his style progresses throughout until present time. So what's really good about this episode is that Julie has been to all 3 of the tours. Woo! So we have an expert here and she can talk about his outfits and also what fans wear at the concerts. So his first tour was Harry Styles Live on Tour. Julie, you can start it off. What kind of aesthetic was he kind of aiming for his first tour in 2019?
Yeah, I think it was like 2018, 2019.
Okay.
For this one, because it was his first album, it was a lot of pink. Like the whole aesthetic of the tour was a lot of pink because his album cover was pink. And then all of his outfits seemed to be like Gucci suits, which was his staple when he first became like a solo artist. I know for the Sacramento show, he actually had a one piece, but it was still like it had like this like waist trainer almost and like buttons and then like very long flowy pants, and it was like gray, but a lot of it is Gucci suits, the same thing over and over again. But yeah,
were the pants like kind of like sailor pants or no?
No, I don't think so, because it was all just one like piece like put together.
Oh, so it was a jumpsuit.
It was a jumpsuit.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was they were like ruffled pants.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
All the way from like the waist down to the ankle was ruffled.
I don't think I've ever seen a picture of his outfit from the Sacramento one, but we'll look for that. And that, yeah, like a bunch of suits. I feel like he was just trying to, well, I don't know. It's probably up to his stylist what he wears, obviously. But like, I can tell nowadays it's more his own style. Mm-hmm. But yeah, a lot of floral suits.
Yeah.
We should add that. Floral Gucci suits. Yeah, I don't know. Like it did match his first album just because it was pink, and then I remember like in the photo it's like him in water with flowers. Mm-hmm. So pretty good aesthetic. What were like fans wearing at the concerts?
I think it was a lot of, I mean, I can remember what I wore, but I think it was before the fans kind of discovered like a theme outfit to wear, because like now everybody knows what to wear. Mm-hmm. I just wore basically a t-shirt. It was a lot of because he's an icon for the LGBT community. It was a lot of that sort of representation. I know a lot of people had like rainbow. I know for me, I had rainbow eyeshadow. Mm-hmm. And then yeah, I honestly don't remember if this is when like, I don't think fans had a set outfit. I think it was more of just comfortable concert outfits.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then, because I love seeing what fans wear now. It's like the progression is great. We can move on to his next one. So, which is still going on. Harry Styles Love on Tour 2021, which was supposed to be 2020, but then the whole pandemic happened. But this is kind of where he starts figuring himself out. His style, his voice, his music. Obviously, his first album and his second album, they're two very different sounds too. So I think that has a lot to do with it when it comes to his outfits. But yeah, what type of outfits was he wearing? Let's see. Oh, suspenders, like you said.
Yeah, I think it was definitely the album cover, because Love on Tour was basically the Fine Line era. And with Fine Line, he had those high-waisted, flowy pants, and then
Those are kind of like
shirt.
sailor pants.
Yes.
Those are definitely sailor pants.
Yeah,
The white
yeah.
one, yeah, everyone knows.
And then the suspenders. And basically every show, that's what he would wear, was the suspenders. And I remember a couple times people on social media saying, like, oh, it's going to be suspenders again. Like, we need something new. Like, to his stylist, like, get us something new. And the stylist was like, no, it's still going to be suspenders.
The whole tour.
It's all just suspenders. That was such a huge thing for the Fine Line era of Love on Tour.
Yeah, and I noticed with the suspenders and like the pants he was wearing, it was just like a plain button up, which matched really well with the whole outfit. But
yeah,
I think, is that when the feather boa started coming into place?
Yes.
Okay. When did he wear the first? Oh wait, that was the Grammys.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was during the Fine Line era, which was this tour. Because when he performed at the Grammys, he had the green feather boa with the leather suit, and then no shirt on, so he was shirtless under the jacket. And then when he was accepting awards, he had a feather suit, or not a feather, a floral Gucci suit.
Yeah.
With a tank top, but he wore a green or another feather boa.
It was like purple, right?
Yeah.
The green one was when he was wearing the black suit.
Yeah. And I think that's where it kind of started to pick up.
Yeah, and that's when fans started realizing what his staple piece of his outfits are. Yeah. Which is great, because it is, with any other concert, it's hard to kind of pinpoint what to wear. But with Harry, now everyone wears, like a feather boa, which, like, literally you can just be wearing a simple outfit and just add that. You're a Harry. You're a certified Harry. Yeah, Love on Tour is still happening, so that's really exciting. But what I really like about his present concerts now is that all of his colors, the color scheme of his outfits match the colors of the country he's in, right? Or city he's in. That's what I've seen.
I don't know. I think because like also what I've noticed is the colors that he uses now for this version of Love on Tour, which is for the Harry's House album.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, like, when you look at his merch, not this one specifically, but like when you look at there was a crew neck that was blue, and then it had like colored lettering on it that said Love on Tour, and it was called the alphabet soup, like, one, because that's what it looked like. It's like red, yellow, and blue, and that's a lot of the colors he's been wearing on tour too. So I think he followed, like, this could be something that, like, I think isn't even true, but
yeah, well, I don't even know where I think I saw it on Twitter. Like, someone was saying, like, oh my gosh, Harry's so cool. Like, he's literally coordinating his outfits based on, like, the colors of the flag of countries.
Even think about that.
You never heard of that?
No.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, Harry's stylist, you should get paid like hella. But yeah, that's why I really find it interesting. But it's more, I really like his, like, style now. It shows a lot. Because also, like, it's a lot more casual too. Like, he wears, like, sneakers most of the time. Yeah. For this tour.
When I went to the Forum, it was just like a t-shirt. It was purple polka dots that were, like, glittery, and then just pants and, like, tennis shoes. And it was, like, super super casual compared to, like, his first tour that was Gucci suits, like, jacket and everything. Yeah. But
it's two different aesthetics. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what he's gonna do for his next tour.
I know, which is probably still gonna be Love on Tour.
No, yeah, this tour is never gonna end, to be honest. But I mean, we don't want it to end. Now we can transition into Harryween.
Ooh, I love
Harry really,
Harryween.
like, invented a holiday. Oh, it's so funny. We thought it started in 2018, but I guess he didn't do it for his first tour.
No, he only did it for 2019, 2021, and 2022. And with 2019, I thought there was, like, a costume, but it was just fancy dress. Like, the poster was just fancy dress,
which matches the whole
kind of aesthetic of that album. Yeah. And it was also him getting comfortable with his fashion sense and, like, himself as a solo artist too, which is really important.
I remember him talking about in this interview, and it's not even, I mean, it's kind of about, no, it's not about fashion, it's about music, but he was just saying how, like, obviously your first album is always scary once you're out of a solo album too, But his second album, Fine Line, that's when he kind of like realized what type of music he wanted to make. So
Yeah.
I feel like that also shows a lot in his outfits.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what was his costume for Harryween 2019?
I don't know if he had one.
2019, yeah. Oh, I mean 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
His costumes for 2021. So he had 2 shows. The first one was Wizard of Oz theme. So he dressed up as Dorothy. He had a little basket and everything, skipping through the stage in the crowd. And the fun thing about this is his band members, they're very well known throughout Harry Styles' community. So everybody kind of knows the names of them.
And they're all like friends too.
They're all friends,
Yeah.
and it's just a great vibe altogether. They all dressed up as well to match the theme. So like with the Wizard of Oz, one was the Cowardly Lion, someone, was
Tin Man.
like stuff like that, which is really cool. That was the first day. The second day they were all clowns in these very like outgoing big poofy clown outfits.
Yeah.
And they were really cool. Like they had makeup done and everything. I know they had like jewels on their face and stuff too. It was really cool.
I love that he started this.
I know.
It's like, I don't know, it just fits him so well. Like Harryween, like, okay.
It's become a holiday everybody can like look forward to.
And I know a lot of fans get excited to like dress up for it too. Like people
Yeah.
specifically get tickets for that show just so they can dress up.
Exactly.
But this year was he took a totally different turn. But yeah, this year he dressed up as, oh my god, what is his name?
Danny Zuko.
Zuko.
Is that what it is? Danny Zuko?
Yeah, from Greece.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows how John Travolta played it, but he's basically wearing, I'm pretty sure, obviously he dyed his hair like black.
He was wearing a wig.
That was a wig?
He was wearing a wig because during the performance he said, "This wig is itching me. It's like
I
itching
thought
my
he
head
like
or
did
something."
temporary hair dye or something.
It was a wig.
I don't know why that looked like his hair.
I thought it was until
Yeah.
he said something. I was like, "Oh, he dyed his hair. Great." And then he was like, "It's a wig." I was like, "Oh, okay."
But he was just wearing, all black leather jacket, leather pants,
Yeah.
everything fitted. It's so different from Dorothy.
I
But like
know.
that's how that says a lot about Harry, he can pull off anything.
Anything.
But yeah, I'm excited to see what he'll do next year. I wonder, yeah, maybe like something in between. Because those are like
wonder.
separate spectrums.
Because you have really like outgoing and big, not that this one wasn't big production either, because his band dressed up for this one also, they were all characters from Greece.
Yeah.
But like you go from the Dorothy and the clown to just like simple Danny Zuko with like leather pants. I think his shirt actually said, because it was like a sleeveless shirt, and I think it said Harryween on the back of it too, in like
Oh.
red letters or something like that.
That's cute.
But yeah, I wonder I want to see him do something kind of in between, maybe
Yeah.
outgoing but also kind of simple.
Let's manifest it.
Manifesting.
Transitioning into another Harry Harry? I was going to say another holiday. Well, it's not really a holiday.
I consider it a holiday.
Okay, it's a holiday too. Harrychella.
Oh, I love Harrychella.
People are so lucky they got to see him perform his new music live 2 nights straight.
It was 2 nights each weekend. There was 2 weekends.
Oh yeah.
Think.
But he only had 2 outfits.
Yeah, well, because it was 2 nights, but one each weekend, because there was 2 weekends.
Oh, okay, perfect. So his first one, I love it. Hot pink and everything. It's so him, the strawberries in the back, like with a bunch of like embellishing, and then the H and the S on his butt for his pants. And then did he have a boa? Or no, it was just a fur coat, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a fur coat.
Yeah.
And then a cowboy hat.
Oh, yeah.
That's also another thing that
Mm-hmm.
is also kind of his aesthetic with the feather boa.
Yeah. Okay. So to bring up the outfit with the strawberries and then the HS and then the feather boas and cowboy hats, the cowboy hats have become a staple throughout fans. So many of them throw them up on stage and he'll put them on. Another thing is that outfit that he wore to Coachella, the pink one, like the vest and everything. A lot of people recreated themselves, and that's the outfit they wear to his concert. I've seen so many of them, and they're so creative.
Wow.
Some people even do like with their partner, they'll do like purple and pink, and like put their own initials on it or something, and it's so cool.
That's so cute. Oh, I want to look those up now. But wow, pink. You wouldn't think pink. I don't know why, but like it's a perfect.
I loved it.
It's perfect. I mean, Harry looks good in anything, but it was really a great outfit for Coachella.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And then his second outfit, was it a matching top and bottom or it was just a jumpsuit? It looks like a jumpsuit, I think.
I don't remember.
But it's just this what do you call that? Oh, sequins.
Oh yeah,
The sequins.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a jumpsuit. It's sequins
Is
and
it-
then the deep V.
Yeah, it's the one that's like rainbow.
Yeah, it's like rainbow sequins.
I think it is. I think it's a jumpsuit. I don't
Yeah.
think it's a 2-piece.
But it's always got to be wide leg for Harry.
Yeah.
I don't think we're ever gonna see him like not wear wide leg pants whatsoever.
It's always and it's like I mean it looks good on him.
No,
Don't
it
get me wrong,
does.
It looks good.
It's a good silhouette for him.
Yeah, definitely.
But Coachella. I wonder. No, what am I saying? He's not gonna be there next year. They can't do that twice. I gotta save money if he does that again. But now we gotta talk about Vogue.
Oh,
This was such a big accomplishment for him, or just
love
Vogue
it.
in general. Like, he's the first man to be in the cover of Vogue.
yes.
Like, and he's not even American. First, and this is because this Vogue, it's not even British Vogue. It's like
It's-
American Vogue.
It's Vogue. Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. But whenever I think of this cover, I always think of his iconic dress and blazer.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's when, like, I kind of talked about this in my very first episode of this podcast. I was just talking about how, like, Harry is the epitome of, like, the whole clothing doesn't have a whole gender thing, you know?
Yeah.
He just represents it so well, and especially for that community.
Yeah. And for me, I think this cover caused so much drama with people who didn't agree with him wearing a dress and a man being on the cover of Vogue. But he was able to express himself, and like you said, clothing doesn't have a gender. That shouldn't matter. It's like you can wear whatever you want. It shouldn't matter. And it's like the fact that he was comfortable enough in himself to pose on the cover of Vogue wearing a dress, like, that's saying something. You know, and he looked good too.
Yes.
It looked perfect on him, and all the outfits he wore, because I think he wore
There was multiple. There was one where he was
one
wearing
with a skirt.
Yeah,
too.
a skirt. I'm looking at it right now. This plaid skirt, and then he's like wearing this like striped tank top. It was so cute.
I love that he also incorporated the fact that like the blazer onto the dress, and then I think another time with the skirt. With one of the pictures, I know in the video he was like jumping on a trampoline. He was
I'm
also
literally
wearing a blazer
looking
on that one too.
Yeah.
And I like kind of the mix of both. You know, like a suit and a dress. That's kind of cool to me. I was like, that's so cool. Yeah,
because you wouldn't think to like put those things together.
but they look good.
Yeah.
together.
And then
Yeah.
he's just wearing like socks, like long crew socks with loafers. Like it just ties it up all too well.
Yeah.
But he's in a lot of covers for magazines, but that's the number one that I would talk about just because it's fashion based. And then we already talked about the feather boas. But yeah, if anyone's going to a Harry Styles concert, you just need a feather boa and a cowboy hat.
That's all you need. That's all I did. That's all you need, and it works perfectly. Sometimes people even do cowgirl boots.
Oh
whatever you wanna
yeah,
say.
or like go-go boots.
Go-go
too.
boots are a good one. Yeah,
Those are good.
just
too.
get like a sparkly dress, a feather boa, or not even a sparkly dress. You could honestly just wear like the outfit he wore on his album cover, which is just a t-shirt and like jeans. You know, get a feather boa. I got a light up feather boa, which was so cool.
I love that.
But yeah, it's just that's one of the easiest ways to spot a Harry Styles fan is the feather boa, especially when you're out in public. If you see just random feathers laying about and a Harry Styles concert was there, you know that a fan was there.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But now we're gonna talk about Harry's infamous Gucci cardigan that everyone makes themselves now. Like that's so cool. Like he really like started this whole thing. Like people sell it everywhere on like Etsy. But yeah, it's so pretty. I want one.
I know. I wanted one for the longest time, and then I looked up how much it was and was like, okay, well that's a little much. And then there's so many people on Etsy like sell the kits for you to make them yourselves, because it's like it's the red and yellow and I think green and black and stuff, and it's just like square patterned and stuff like that, but it's like a big
knit
kind of oversized knit cardigan. And like they would sell the squares and you would just have to knit them together. They'll sell it, but people were selling it for like $500.
What? I'm looking at one right now, and it's only $65.
Really? Maybe
Yeah.
it's just when I was looking it up then, because I wanted one and people were trying to.
You should look it up again. But this also shows, like, because what I realized, what he wears outside of tour, he wears a lot of, like what you were saying, like big chunky knit cardigans, and then just a t-shirt under, like a graphic tee, and then jeans, and then literally Vans.
Yeah, that's it. His onstage fashion is so much it's so different compared to his own personal style, because even for this cardigan, I think he wore on like a talk show performance or something. I think it was on like I don't remember. But even when he's out in public, he always has the infamous beanie, sunglasses, face mask, the hoodie, some basketball shorts, and some Vans.
Literally.
Like, that's it. It's nothing that nobody's seen before. Like, it's so basic, but at the same time comfortable.
It's the same one every time. Like, you know it's Harry if you see that gray hoodie.
I know.
But we can like segue into Harry's collection for Gucci called Ha Ha Ha.
I love this collection so much.
It's
God.
Looking at the website, like it just screams Grandpa Harry.
Yeah, it does.
It's like, it's a lot of plaid suits, of course, matching suits, bow ties, little scarves.
I love the t-shirts that have his lyrics on them. I didn't realize it at first that some of those shirts, because they're just basic t-shirts that have like bunnies or something on them, but they have lyrics from his songs that maybe people wouldn't realize are his lyrics, which I love. But it's also Gucci, so it's casual.
Literally. Oh, sweater vests too, trench coats, a lot of accessories. Like there's bags, fedoras, like cabbie hats. I'm like, okay, Harry. He's like, everything. Oh, and sunglasses.
Yeah.
The sunglasses are so nice, but I didn't even know like it was out already. I thought like it was like coming soon, but I'm looking at the website right now and it's like, wow.
I think there was like a pop-up shop in LA or something.
Recently,
when it first got announced, there was a pop-up shop. I think it was in LA. I don't know if it was supposed to be when one of his concerts was, but I just know that like they had the statue models or whatever wearing the different outfits, and you could walk through and see them. I don't know if you could buy anything, but I know you could walk through and see them.
So cool. Wow. Hopefully I can save enough money to buy at least one thing.
I'd at least want one of those t-shirts.
No.
They're so cool.
Yeah, literally. Last topic we're going to talk about is his nail polish collection called Pleasing. I know when he released this one, was it like
it was the
end of
last year.
Yeah. It's called Pleasing. The packaging is so cute, first of all.
Yeah.
But this is so Harry. Like he would release a collection of nail polish because himself, like he's always wearing nail polish, and then you can see he always wears rings too. So like, why not share that with the world?
Exactly.
And he did. And it's like everyone's buying it. I want to buy it, but I don't wear nail polish often. But
yeah, well, he also, because he releases or launches different like seasonal items too, because he did the what was it, like Shroom Bloom launch?
Oh yeah, and then Mick Fleetwood was the cover of it. It's so iconic. I remember when I first saw the picture, I'm like, that's so Harry. You know, he always collabs with like
people he admires.
Yeah, like who else? Oh my god, there's so many artists. Like
Stevie Nicks. He did Shania Twain during Coachella.
That was so good.
Anytime he collabs with Lizzo, I love.
I was just gonna say
so
Lizzo.
Much.
I know, they're like besties.
I love them so much.
Me too. Oh my god. But yeah, the whole aesthetic when he first released Pleasing. Well, the cover, wasn't he on a motorcycle?
Oh yeah, so he did the shoot for Dazed magazine.
And that's when he talks about it.
Yeah, that's where he talks about Pleasing. That's basically like his launch of Pleasing. But that was he was on a motorcycle, but he was wearing like this very it's so like his fashion sense in that magazine is something you've really never seen him wear before.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, I remember my reaction when I first saw it. I'm like, is this Harry?
Yeah.
But then in this magazine too, wasn't he wearing one with, he was wearing a ballet, like a tutu?
Yes.
So it's like, you see, he can do anything, and he makes it look good. So yeah, he's wearing like this ripped black tank, black shoes or boots, and then purple wide leg pants. Yeah. And then he's on a black motorcycle.
And he looks good.
Yeah, and it matched totally like the first release of Pleasing.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you have anything else to add? I'm surprised we got through that pretty quickly.
Harry's easy to talk about.
He is, and there's just so much to him. It's the Aquarius. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you, Julie, for coming on.
Of course, I had a blast.
Of course. But yeah, talk to you guys next time. Hopefully we can find a way to talk about Harry again. Bye. Thank you.